S fam?
This is Sisters from Another Mr. Podcast.
It's your sisters D
And Brittany.
and we're back with another one.
Lego.
Hey girl, hey!
Hey, S fam. We're back with another one.
Chicka-boo, chicka-boo, chicka-boo. Hey!
Oh, why does the adulting series have us acting like children?
Adulting makes your ass crazy. I have learned that. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Come to the realization that adulting will drive your ass crazy.
Oh, my word. We need to do another series on the effects of adulting.
Okay? Causes hunger, sleepiness, fatigue,
And
headaches.
temporary insanity.
Yes. Early onset dementia.
Oh my goodness. She's alright, y'all. Don't let her fool you. You okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're back with another key to adulting.
Okay, what are those keys?
Today we're doing discipline and self-control.
Oh.
I feel like this is a hard one to get down sometimes.
Sometimes?
A lot.
Man, especially if your name is Dialissa. Jesus. I don't know shit about no damn self-control. Self-control what? Self-control? Self-control and discipline. Who knows about that?
Oh, you can.
Jesus, I'm tired of it. It's too much. You know, when you're a kid, you only have to, have discipline a little bit,
Yeah, that's true.
It's not much.
And you really rely on other people to discipline you?
Yeah, you get a little cut ass and you're just good to go. Now, man, this life cutting my ass. For real.
No, for real. Sometimes it wouldn't even be all that. Somebody just your parent just cut you the eye. They just look at you. You'd be like, oh.
Flick your hair.
You just look and then, okay, hands crossed. I'm sorry.
Well,
I
that's
got
for you
myself
good
together.
kids. Yeah, some of us, we need to get our hand popped, our bottom pop.
Oh, my
Some
Lord.
pop. Poppity pop.
What do you do
And
now?
What?
What you gonna do now?
Oh, I be getting licks.
From yourself or from life?
Life licks no ass. Damn, I'm tired of the licks. I feel beat down, wore down, y'all.
It's hard. But I feel like you gotta do it. Discipline. I was reading something, I don't know. And it was talking about you don't need motivation if you have discipline. Because you're not always going to be motivated. So, but if you discipline and you just kind of on a regimen or a schedule or a routine or whatever, that can help you. I think it was a fitness post. Somebody was talking about it, which I could see that for working out, especially.
I think it's hard because when you're an adult, you think, oh, I'm an adult and I can do what I want and I do what makes me happy. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to end up doing things that you don't necessarily want to do. Like, I want to not be fat. I want to be skinny. But I don't want to work out. I don't want to get up early and go to the gym. I don't want to not eat no pork chops and chicken.
Yeah.
But if you can't do those things, then you really don't want it bad enough, is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because that's, oh, Lordy. That's a different thing, too, because when you're younger, you don't got to do all that. You can eat what you want. I don't know where it goes, but it don't stick. Man,
as you get
older, think
older,
about ice cream, and I just look down and say, where'd that come from?
Man, and you know what's so funny? It's not even about, treats like that now that you have to think about. We went to Chipotle the other day, and Brittany ordered a freaking salad. And I think I had ordered after you. I wanted to make myself feel better. See, I ordered before, but I didn't. I ordered after you. And it's the little things like fucking rice. Like, that's not even a treat. That's not a freaking treat. And it shouldn't be a treat. We can't even eat freaking rice in your 30s, Lord. Oh. I'm so sick and tired of this.
That is true. That is very true. That is, man. Because you'll feel it. You can't drink, really. Alcohol will make you bloated. You better drink your water and shut up.
I mean, and then I don't know about everybody else in their 30s, or early 30s. I don't know about you. Maybe it's just me. But I just feel like maybe because I haven't been drinking like I used to, I can't even take a drink like I used to.
Mm-hmm.
You lose that even. God dang,
Yeah,
with age.
yeah, that's true. Like you can't hold your liquor as well.
Mm-mm.
That definitely happens with age. That's not fair. Man, remember being younger, boy? We acting a fool.
What? Take that bottle to the head?
Oh.
Or whatever.
No, for real.
Shot. All of that.
Yeah.
Now what?
Then go back, dance some,
Please.
keep on going.
Now I'm drinking the local grocery store wine, and I'm like, honey, let me go to bed. I am tired. This thing is making me sleepy. This is
But maybe it's because you also don't drink as much. Like the two combined might be too much for you to handle. I feel like it's a lot. I feel like with fitness, alcohol, even work, like you gotta get up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
And I know you don't be motivated to get up at the crack of dawn.
At all. Especially to go to a job. But that's not neither here nor there. But again, money is motivation. So gotta get up and get it, right?
Yeah. I feel like that even with my like entrepreneurship. I have to be disciplined because if I don't, then it's not gonna get done.
It's not
like nothing will get done. Actually, I had somebody ask me that before. It was like, "Oh wow, you stick to this schedule, you stick to that plan. Wow, you really do those things." And I get what they were saying. It wasn't even like it's something so amazing, but it's so easy to just not do it. Like to just say, "Well, let me just let me just watch a little TV." Let me just binge a little bit. Let me just take a quick little 2, 3, 4 hour nap. You know, like people kind of can let the work part fall to the wayside and they just get stuck on the, well, I got a boss, quote unquote, you know, like someone to answer to. No one's there watching you. But I feel like people could do that when they work from home too.
Mm-hmm. Or just in general, you know, just in general. Mm-hmm. Because even the same thing, yes, I go to a 9 to 5 or whatever job. But then the whole idea is to be on that side and be an entrepreneur. So you have to be disciplined in the fact, like, okay, yeah, you work this job. Mm-hmm. You have to understand that that's the means to doing your own thing. You have to use that money, and you're going to have to go work that job, get your ass up, and sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Check that episode out. Shameless plug. To then transfer it into your own business that you're then going to have a lot of discipline and, like you said, not just relax because, I mean, wherever the funds are coming from, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to do it. People are, you know, your own inner self is depending on you to, you know, and not to mention if you have other people who are depending on you to get this ball rolling.
Right. And it's like what you said about going out and spending money. I know that's a big one for me. Like, I have a lot of self-control to say,
you said you do have.
Yeah, I have to. Because it's like, okay, I got to think, what does the business need versus what do I want? That's a big one. Because sometimes I just want it. But that's okay. Later.
Yeah.
What do I actually, and not even what I need all the time. Sometimes like, what does my business need? I need this, so I got to take this money and spend it here and not go be frivolous in any way with it. And that's very difficult. Because
there is a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but is it a rainbow? Because it's not all flowery. Like on the path there.
You know? I feel like
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, like the path there is not so much rainbowy as it is like mad work and like
rain makes rainbows. So.
That's true. There we go. It's the rain part. That's where I'm at. It's raining.
I feel like there are no rainbows if there's a rain.
Yeah,
so.
That's very true. But it's something. Because it's not, like you said, it's sometimes I feel like it's hard, you know, to see the pot of gold. Because you don't always see it.
Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, you know, these things aren't guaranteed. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just strictly talking about being an entrepreneur and trying to get something started, you really don't know what the end goal is going to be or what's the end going to look like. You don't know if you're gonna, you just, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be successful on the other end.
That's
so
true.
it's just very hard, and it's to be motivated. I feel like it's for a person like me, And I was actually telling Brittany, I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but I was telling her that I have to constantly think and be I have to constantly remind myself of my goal, something that I'm trying to start doing very soon. I have to think about it and remember it and constantly maybe even talk to people about it, because I will then talk myself out of it, or maybe not even not talk about it at all, and hope it just fades to the back because I'm scared, of the fact that, oh man, I hope this works, But you just gotta keep on going, man.
Yeah,
you just gotta do what you need to do. Like a good thing that James, has, instilled in me is that I need to have a calendar and not just I don't know if we talked about this on other episodes, but just, I never thought about how you have to plan your dream, and like really put forth the steps and be, what is the word? Be
deliberate.
Yeah. About, your plan.
Yeah.
Because then I've realized how easy it is to kind of just lose focus and to just get into the mishmash. Like you say, you can just crawl in bed and, oh, I'm working on it. You can say I'm working on it. I'm trying.
It was even my mom or somebody was like, I couldn't just be at the house. I would go to bed. I was like, what's so crazy is that I'm never even fazed by that. I'm just so busy. I'm sitting at my computer. But maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's discipline, but I don't know. I got responsibilities, like to myself.
Hunger. It's like a hunger.
Yeah, it's like for my own self.
To ask you, like, the closest I've ever felt to what I think it might feel like, is like maybe when we were just moving to DC, and it's like I have to figure this out, kind of feeling. Is that how it feels at times? Maybe not on that same level, but it's like that hunger. Like,
I know what you mean.
You don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep. We could have slept, but nigga, I got things to do.
Yeah. That same kind of thing. Yeah, that plays a big part of it.
I'm not gonna lie. Part of me feels like sometimes I want to jump out on a limb because it's so weird to say this, but I sometimes I'm hungry for that feeling sometimes. Like I know what I remember what it felt like.
Right.
It was like I'm a procrastinator. Let's put it point blank period. I've been like that my whole life. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of people like that. I feel like I work better under pressure. Sometimes
there's a lot of people like that. Yeah.
I have thought about just jumping out on a limb. Like, yo, fuck it, jump. And if you have to figure it out. You gotta fly. Right. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fly. Sometimes I feel like it might have to be like that. I might have to do that. Because, like, I know that feeling. Yeah. And I know the effort I put when I was in that mental space.
Right. The focus, the drive. And then it's also, like, you got responsibilities. Because, like, think about when we first moved to D.C., we knew, okay, rent is due.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure that my responsibilities are taken care of. And that was a big one for us. Mm-hmm. My share is due on this date and no later. What the hell? I got to find a job. Yeah. And so then you don't stop. And that's how I feel for myself. I feel like I got to take my entrepreneurship seriously.
I mean, because you started it.
Because I started it.
And you say it out loud even,
Yeah. And then it's also like, everybody getting a paycheck. I got to make my paycheck. I have to do that. I have to.
For yourself.
For me, because it's not no one else going to do it for me. And ain't nobody else invested in me like me, let me say. Like, there are people who could be invested. Like, you can't.
I say, don't do that.
But you know what I mean. It's not the same. You're not gonna,
it's not the same.
It's not the same if it's not your name on the line. Like, that's a whole.
Hell, there are people who are investing in this. Their names are on the line technically, but it's not it's not the forefront.
No,
the forefront.
Yeah, it ain't the same. It ain't the same, and you feel it. So you just like that responsibility is there. That like,
especially when you already like. The idea is like once you put you kind of step out there and you've invested X amount, it's like come on, like at that point, you've already invested your time, your money,
your energy,
other people's time and energy, maybe.
And maybe that's even the case for if you were just in a profession. You know, not if it's entrepreneurship, but if you're in a profession and you working to climb the corporate ladder or to get a promotion at your job, you know that, okay, it's a couple of people that could get this. Right. I gotta do my very best to stand out.
Sometimes you have to do more. Like people finna realize. Like I was listening to Janista, and she was saying that like for her, sometimes you have to make your own raise, and you have to do things that are above your pay rate, your pay, you know, what you're getting paid. And she was saying sometimes you have to plan like, okay, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, boom, 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 for you know, and make sure it's notated so that when my annual comes, I can go with my portfolio and I can say this is what I've been doing. Yeah. What can you offer me for all what I've been doing? You know? Right. No. And so you have to be motivated to stay on top of that because you could lax and just do your job.
But see, that's when I feel like that's why it probably is more discipline. Yeah. Because you're not gonna. What happens when the motivation dies out? Yeah. Because you don't always be motivated.
You could say you could have an idea. You could think you want to do something. Yeah. That's just smoking.
Because you could, because that motivation, boy, it will fade.
Yeah, trust me. It
will fade.
You know, for me, it does.
It will fade. Every other day, that's like, when it's like... I want to
do that. And sometimes it's a little ridiculous.
But that's when, like, the discipline has to kick in, you know? You be like, okay.
That shit is hard, man.
Wow.
So what do you feel? Well, I guess because you need to, right?
Well, for me, it's like my own self, my name.
Do you feel like anybody else?
My own responsibilities on the line.
Do you feel like anybody else drives you at all? Or anything else?
Oh, yeah, there are other people that motivate me. Definitely. But even their motivation, if I didn't want... because that happens all the time. Yeah. That happens all the time. Mm-hmm. You can motivate me, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to do
it right. It has to be for me.
Yeah, it has to be for... Right. It has to be for me. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of people that motivate me. Mm-hmm. And things that motivate me, you know, like in DC, it was rent. Rent still do. Like, I still rent. So, yeah, that's always a motivation. Like, things are always motivating me and things like that. But it's like, when you put your name on it, it's a little different. Yeah. And it got to work out. So, it's like, yo, what are we doing? Right. You got to get disciplined. And it's like that self-control. Because, man, if I just wanted to just fucking sleep all day.
And then sometimes you get to a point in whatever you're doing, it kind of made maybe it's a spoken promise or even unspoken promise to people. Because I feel like, especially in your business, like you're offering people whatever you're offering them, you know, they're going to expect for you to
do my part,
do your part.
Absolutely. Like if I'm offering people a platform, well, okay, they're gonna say, well, what are we doing?
Right. Where's this going?
Yeah.
It's growing.
Is it growing? It better be growing because they want to know. They care. And I get it because it's like, oh, what am I bothering with you then? Right. You know,
and then it's like you've already built the relationship, so you kind of have to like, don't fizzle it out. You know, you gotta, you know.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And every relationship, I feel like there's a give and take. Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even, what are you bringing to the damn table?
Right. Even your work relationships. You know, they're just saying.
Hell, even your personal relationships.
Personal relationships too. Because I feel like, at some point, it's like people will get tired.
Oh yeah, you can't slack. You gotta.
Even not even like money. It's like even little things. If you think about it, like if you do everything in the house, you doing all the chores, you're gonna look at that other person and be like, I'm tired of this. Yeah. When you gonna pick up some of the slack here? What's going on here? You know, it can't, like you said, it can't be all I'm giving, you just take it.
Right.
What do I get? That ain't right. That's just anything. I feel like that's gonna happen. But you know, you was talking about jumping out there, and made me think about my mom was saying like she wants grandkids, whatever. She's crazy, and she's always talking about have kids. I'm like, Mom, before I could even think about that, besides the fact that I just think the world is too horrible. Nonetheless, I'm like, I'm trying to do something with my business right now. And she's like, well, if you have a kid, I'm sure they'll motivate you. And that made me think about what you said, because it's like, yo, once you have the kid, and my mother's point is like, once you have the kid, what you gonna do?
That's just
you gotta fly.
Anyway.
Yeah, she's like, yo, you gotta do it.
That's another thing I thought about, because like everybody else, I want to have kids, and sometimes that's been my thing. Like I'll be sitting around thinking crazy, like, you know what? Let me just go get pregnant, so that way I could just, get on the ball, because you have no choice.
Yeah.
But to get your shit together when that little motherfucker's looking at you like, "Mommy, I'm hungry," or I'm not gonna be. I'm nothing against any parent who parents their child and sends them to whatever schools or feeds them, whatever. But the whole point of me waiting this long, nigga, is because I want to be able to have the choice to say I don't want to, and that's great. Because listen, that was my mom too. Pretty sure. Listen, certain things ain't gonna be. This is what we got. But I mean, if you have a choice, then why not?
Right.
So. I mean, that's why I can't jump out out the window. I gotta keep steady and use that as my motivation now. So, without them being here,
it is something to it though. When you got them responsibilities,
I have enough damn responsibilities
you be
now.
real like.
I already got a whole baby at the house. Okay, having a man, and that kind of baby, they don't want you to be slacking. Okay. You got to be on top. Oh, you got to be in tip-top shape.
Yo, that's hilarious. She said, I already got a baby. No, I mean, yeah, that's true. There's a lot that goes into it. Oh, God.
Being a woman, I wonder, like, do men feel like this? Maybe. They got their own thing. But I can't speak for them. Yeah. All I can speak for is me. And being a woman, Jesus. Shout out. Well, never mind. Because I don't know when this is going up, but...
No, but yeah, man, it's not. Boy, you gotta have some serious kind of discipline
and self-control.
Yeah,
you want what you want. That's another thing. So I've realized I can't. Of course, we make the money, yes, but that doesn't mean for my lifestyle and what I want to do that I can just frivolously spend my money or just. Gotta stick to a budget because you need the capital to do things,
You do. I mean, yeah, the first year, it's only been a little bit over a year. No, just a year. And I was like, man, I don't want to really do too many things because I don't know what it's going to cost. Like, I never did this before. And I don't remember who it was. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really trying to do anything because I got to invest in my business right now.
I mean, we've definitely talked about going on a girl trip forever.
And it's like, yeah, I'm not saying that I don't want to.
Right.
And I'm not even saying it won't happen. I'm just saying, like, not now. Yeah. And I be watching like Gary V videos, and he's always saying like, yo, you gotta sometimes just eat shit and disappear for a little while. And your real friends, they'll still be there. Your family, they'll still be there. But you gotta sometimes you can't do things. Like, you just cannot do things. And that, I know what he's saying, but he could just say it and it seem like, oh, just don't do it. But for real though, like, yo, dude, someone on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. Like, I want to go shopping. I want to do these fun things, but I just can't.
Know what's important.
Yeah.
My Keem is actually going to Carnival in Antigua. And the whole plan, I mean, most of the family is going. And the plan was to go, but then I just started thinking of a business venture, which for one, I would need to be here for. And just two, like, just thinking about the money. Like, even with this whole coronavirus and all of that, like, ticket prices went down, like, tremendously. So you think, sale. Can go. No, nigga. Can't go.
Yo, my mother taught me that a long time ago. Like, every sale ain't for you. That deal, it is a good deal. 80% off is a good deal, but do you even have 20%? No, go sit down somewhere.
Listen,
I'd be like, yo,
maybe that have nothing to do with it. But I was thinking about that free lunch.
Oh. No such thing. You know what? I feel like that applies to even, you was talking about, relationships. I feel like that applies to relationships too. You gotta have discipline. Because I know when me and James was long distance, it's like, yo, you do have somebody else. You can't just be doing what you want to do.
No,
you can't just say, whatever. I want to hang out with some dude. Like, no. That's just, it's like, adulting is so weird. That, like all of these little
So
things that we've been
limitation.
talking about, they apply to all aspects of the life of your life. You know, and I feel like that is another one too.
Even when it comes down to your kids, it's like you can't. You have kids. Listen, I don't have any right now, but I know that once you have them, you can't just go where you want to go, do what you want to do, because they have their own shit that's more important than yours. So you're gonna have to. I've heard people all the time, man, I don't ever buy myself anything. Because anytime I plan to go buy myself something, I find something for little Johnny. You know, like, that's your responsibility at that point. It's like...
Yeah, that's a big one. Every part of it, you got to do what you got to do.
Shout out to all the mommies and daddies, and especially the single parents. Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Good luck to y'all here.
A lot of discipline, a lot of self-control over there.
You
I would hope.
I mean, a friend of mine, she got a PhD while she had her son. And I was like, that's some serious discipline. Man. You go ahead, mama. Doing your thing. Married to a law student. What? And he's already got a lot going on. And you got to deal with him. And then you got your PhD. You got to deal with that. You trying to... Then you got a baby? That's like... You can't even flinch. You got to stay so focused.
And which is so crazy, because then you start to wonder, like, there's other things that come into play, you know, like people, like we talked about before, your mental health, you know, and just all the emotional, hormonal changes, even when you're having a baby. Yeah. Man, shout out to that one. Shout out to her, because
that's a big one.
That's a lot, you know?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
There's so much you got to work. You got to juggle a lot. You got to juggle, you know, doing all these things and being disciplined, and also caring for yourself, caring for others. Like, it's a lot, man. It's adulting.
You gotta, you gotta just really, really be focused. You have to really be focused. And I think that's why it's a good thing that you did your calendar. Because that helps you.
And you know what it is? Even I overthink the damn calendar, though, too. Because it's like, okay, when do I put this? So much.
But see, you can't be scared to make it and then, like, actually have to stick to it. That's the thing.
There's so much to do.
Yeah. No, that's true. I don't know. I feel like that definitely helped me. Like, I wrote down my goals. Even me and James have goals, like, just for us and our marriage. And then I made my calendar, and it's like, okay, all of these things keep me in line. Some type of accountability. I have 50 million alarms going off all the time, and y'all probably hear it throughout this podcast, honestly, because my alarms is always going off. I got an alarm to remind me to cook dinner, and just, I have to stay on. You would never believe how the sun will set, and I'll be like, wait, what? What time is it? Or James looking, I'm like, wait, what? There's no dinner here. Oh, sorry, buddy. You better get on that Uber Eats. Because I don't even know what time it is. There's so much that goes into it. It's a lot of work. But that's life, I guess. Working hard.
Ain't no more hardly working. That's for sure.
Girl. You know what's so funny is that back when we used to think we was working hard, we was hardly working.
We were.
Folding shirts in a retail store.
Okay.
And that was it, though. It wasn't even like, oh, I'm going to go to my next job.
I didn't get to wash my hair this week.
Oh, that's cute.
That's real cute.
You just didn't want to. Now that I think about it, I need to curse my old self out. Like, really? You just didn't want to do that. Stop playing. You just didn't want to.
Oh, Lord.
But we got this.
Mm-hmm.
Got this. You want to be so disciplined in yourself?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a lick in the prayer. That little inner baby V is screaming.
You should have did like ROTC in high school.
Oh, God.
They get that little bit of it, that little taste of that discipline and serious.
I don't think I would have made it. I don't think I would have made it. I don't think I would have made it.
Did you do any team sports?
I didn't like to not win. But my kids will. They're going to do better than me.
I did different activities.
Because maybe that's why I lack.
Just wild.
Listen, I don't play when it comes to this money though.
But I feel like there's a lot of people that's procrastinators. That's not even a thing. I think I don't know why. I don't know.
I just think sometimes I'm kind of scared.
Oh, fear is definitely a thing. Also, like you said, some people do work better under pressure. You never know. You gotta conquer that fear though.
I just feel like if I do it ahead of time, I'm overthinking it. Like with one of my ventures right now, I probably would have. I don't know. I had to have people on my back because it would have never got done.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi,
and
hello.
We are in the middle of this going on, like my third event, and I'm just like, I still feel Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm one of these people. Like, ayo.
It's so stressful. It's stressful up until the very last child leaves the event. And then it just doesn't stop because then they're bugging about when is the next one.
When is the next? They be saying that at the. I'm like, dang, you just got.
You're gonna do this like how often?
Oh my god, they be ready.
See, I might be onto something though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it is. Maybe the key is to just find one aspect of your life that you can practice your discipline. And this way you can then like slowly branch out into all of it. You know, eventually your whole life is so disciplined and focused.
You know what I realized too with me is that I easily get very discouraged when shit doesn't go as planned. Like in my mind, when I set a plan, I'm always so hard on myself because I'm just like, why? You just can't ever stick to anything. That's how I feel. I literally feel like that. So when I do come up and I say I'm going to do something, the very moment that it doesn't work out or I buckle just a bit, I'm just like, fuck it. You shouldn't be like that, you know, because you got to pick yourself back up. But it just doesn't work like that for me. I don't know what I have to do. Maybe our viewers can help me.
Comment. Let us know. What do y'all do to stay focused and disciplined?
And when you fall on the bandwagon, what do you do? What are the steps? Give me the tea.
I mean, I feel like it definitely happens.
Yes, it's gonna happen. That's just natural.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you can't help but beat up on yourself and make it worse. Then you tumbling. Like you were right here. Now you're down there, all the way down. Oh my God, now you really gotta start.
That is true.
Some of these things you already successful at. You're just redoing it. Like a workout plan. It's just
right.
But then you're like, nah, there was some variables in that situation that aren't like that now. Like at one point, me and Brittany used to work out, and I'm like, figure this shit out. A whole different schedule. These are the things that makes me want to just go to work and say, I quit. Fuck it. So then I can come to Brittany's house, and we can go to the gym, and then she can just help me run my business with it. While she's been doing her thing, I just follow what she's doing. That'll somehow apply to my business. That's my dream.
People would be like, she's looking at her computer. I'm just gonna look at this computer
till it happens. On her calendar. Let me see. Her alarms went off for water. I should put an alarm for water.
Oh God, that's another one. Drink water. It's like so stupid. Like really? But if I don't have it, I'll be just sitting there.
It's like, you know what it's water. Like? I guess the alarm is kind of like our mom. It comes in place of our mom, because you grow up and your mom tells you, take this, do this, do this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you gotta come up with something in place of that.
No, and that's what it is for me. And the calendar kind of reminds me of like back in school when we used to have agendas to write your homework in and all of these foolish things that were going on. But that's how I use my calendar. I keep it open on my desktop at all times. And my calendar has an alert. That's a big one for me. That keeps me like focused too. My alarms keep me focused. Maybe that's the thing. Because my calendar has an alarm, and then I set just random other alarms.
Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to quit.
And I write down my goals to also keep me focused. So whenever I do fall off, because it definitely happens, I will just say, wait a minute. Let me go look at this list. And then if I'm looking, I'm like, yo, bitch, you You got too many things to do. Look at all this stuff you're trying to do with yourself. Oh no, get to work. And then I'm be back on the horse. Cause I ain't got time. Is what I realize. Maybe. I don't know if any of those things help you. And of course our viewers are gonna
we might even help ourselves. We might even help ourselves by going back into this series and looking at things. Because I think it also comes down to your priorities. Mm-hmm. What are your priorities? Mm-hmm. You know? What's important?
Yeah.
And then you'll go forward with that. So I'll go back and listen to our other podcasts. Will you? If you're having trouble, you should.
Yeah, and if you listen to them, just go back and listen again to make sure you got it all.
Yep. Well, what else we got?
I don't have any shout outs today. Oh, so that's all for us today.
That's all for us today. That was pretty cute.
Brittany out.
Dialissa out.